Hello, hello. Testing one, two, three. They say I am live. Hello, world. This is the channel that has the rarest, I have the rarest captures. A lot of people have some unique talents and are really good at creating videos online. Each channel goes all out doing their all best to show whatever they can show and whatever they want to do out here. And that's what I do. But a lot of people say, hook up with him or her and, contact him or her. They should contact me. The moon is exposed by this point. So disclosure is happening here every day. And it's been a couple of years, but especially now. And that's a good thing because in reality, the attacks, as bad as they may be, as much as they make it look like there's no traffic here, Social Blade says I got 8,000 views yesterday. Somebody said, congratulations. I said, thank you very much. But in reality, I got 22,000 views. Where did they go? I don't know. But they are disappearing. And the views and, the comments and stuff, people are welcome, to comment anything you want. Every one of you are welcome to comment on the channel. I have right now to thank Twitter for everyone following me on the Twitter channel, and those of you from there that watch me either there or they're in here or just there. I really have to thank you because the channel was blocked, and Twitter, the X platform, is the only platform so far that's bringing a little bit of traffic. There's no traffic on YouTube at all, 0%. And it's only telephones that receive 98% of people that receive, not receive, that come find my channel, or when YouTube recommends it, I recommend it to people with telephones. So the moon's inhabited. I found a way of showing the surface. It's been many years, but now with the explanation, I'm able to make it a whole lot scarier, I think. And you guys know I'm not making this research out to be scary at all. In the news, when somebody talks about the UFO report and they keep showing that stupid Navy video that you can't see anything. Well, it's the same here. When I show something about my research and that I find something new, don't forget this was my personal channel, still is, and I show things both old and new. I'm one of the researchers, guys, that catches a lot of recent activity. I'm up there with everyone else, if not higher up, because I have several captures. I shut my mouth for the longest time. I'm still always being humble, but I'm not going to be afraid to push it out there that I do have extraordinary captures. They are the rarest ever seen on the moon. We're going to look today at an incredible video, a 20-minute long video. We're going to look at the STS-75 mission, the Tether incident. 3 types of creatures in the video. I captured the 3 types of creatures in the lunar atmosphere. These creatures, if we can compare them like blobs and or jellyfish or bioluminescent creatures in the ocean, they let off white gases. Okay, when they're excited, also they're bioluminescent. They appear, and if not, they're see-through and their lights are off. So when that Tether incident 75 STS happened, the creatures started showing themselves, and you could see the propulsion type where they could push their asses out and push themselves through space. I got those. I got the jellyfish creatures. I'm going to show it. NASA's never talked about it, that's for sure, but there are living organisms that are very large in the lunar atmosphere. So that could mean there's more water than we think. Jellyfish need the least bit of oxygen to survive in our ocean. But again, it doesn't mean that jellyfish here are the objects that I'm seeing there, but visual understanding of what we're looking at, it's a jellyfish. And if you haven't seen it yet, we're going to take a quick look at it again today. So when I go back and talk about some older captures, everything here is 6 years old, guys. The images of people that are taking, the people are taking of 50, 60 years old of NASA, and that are, they're sharpening it. They're sharpening pixelation. When something's pixelated and you sharpen it, it's pixelated. There's atmosphere on the moon. I'm not saying you can't sharpen shit, but I don't, because it will also sharpen the atmosphere and smoke. You'll see lines and stuff happening. But sometimes even NASA will do that, over sharpen something to be able to see an asteroid that's really far away. And it's something normal that we can do as long as people are explaining it. Why, hey, Motley, I'm a sport. Thank you. Thanks for being a new member, my friend. And not to insult you, because some people, It says new member, and some people have already been here before. Thank you very much. Since beginning of time, Motley MS Sport has been here. I love you, man. Thank you very much. Sabinator is in the house. We have Twitter. We have Rumble, Rock and Rumble. A lot of good people on Rumble, I'm sure, and I will find them eventually. But the haters right now are hating on the channel, and I'm boing every time it happens because I get excited, right? People don't get attacked for nothing, right? For good looks. Or maybe I lost weight. Maybe it's that, the good looks. Boy, I'm posting videos of me on Rumble. People must think, is it the same guy? Who the hell is that big guy? Hell of a big guy. Lost over 100 pounds, like 115 pounds. So feeling a little light on my feet, a lot lighter on my feet. Boiling hot coffee because I usually always let it get cold. Motley MS Sport, thank you very much, brother. Thanks for you all to be here. Twitter, I mean it. You guys, you don't think you're doing much just coming by watching a channel. This channel has incredible surface footage. John Lear helped me and tried to push it out, but there was nothing to do with trying to push this research out. So we let it go with the flow, and wherever it goes, it's a free channel. You're not obligated to subscribe. Not many do, I'm telling you. And the ones that do, well, are unsubscribed. So we got over the 100,000 mark because of you all. So I really thank you for that. It was long overdue, though. We lingered at 97, 98, like a lot of channels do. A lot of channels linger for a long time. It's discouraging, but I knew it was expected with the research and stuff like that. And I assure you, if you're new to the channel, I'm no genius. I'm no professional. What I was lucky enough to find on the moon is enough for us to expose every astronaut, everything, NASA, every space association in every country, because all you need is one real structure, right? That's all you need. One real structure. I've never seen any real structures. I'll be honest with you, aside from what I get. If you look at the pixelated shit, okay, that most of the images bring out, it's pixelation that people are considering buildings. And the people, the trolls or whatever that came to the channel, every channel has trolls, will say, that's pixelation or not. Well, I came to explaining to people, exactly what pixelation is. Pixelation is a layer that's over top of an image. So you'll never, ever see a pixel that bends and veers into, for example, the surface of the moon. There's atmosphere on the moon, so of course it's going to be hard to see the moon. We have a very good video. We're going to be doing a comparison. Like I said, if you've never seen the Tether incident, there's 2 STS missions. Eventually, I will get the other one out. I don't know if Twitter, you have seen it very much. Maybe in the past, some STS missions were scrubbed to the 50 people watching. Come on, guys. The STS mission, 3 platforms, guys. YouTube, Rumble, and Twitter. I got 4,000 on Twitter. I got over 100,000 here now, supposedly. And on Rumble, 30 views per video, maybe 90 views a video. After a week, it'll get up to about 100. And, I'm sure that it will grow at one point. But I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with the platforms. Rumble X especially should be liberated and free. But in reality, Elon is keeping it free, but there's still the fact checkers and suppression of people, the deep state that are hiding certain things for national security. We're waiting for David Grush, UFO reports. There's new whistleblowers now. So it's normal. No way in hell would I be able to break through. And not even by just getting more people to watch the videos. And it's not that there's no interest. It's the traffic. The traffic is literally held back. The numbers are haywire. Make absolutely no sense. Stephen A. Boy, that's nice hot coffee. Sabinator. Thanks, hey man. Love you, bro. Thanks, you guys. Anika is here. Nika, Stephen A. Scrolling right along. Leah's in the house. Thanks for coming back. JWS, my friend on the Rumble platform watching in. Jules of Southern Oregon is in the house. Oh, well, I do this every time. It's going to take a couple times, Jules, for me to get used to that. But yeah, I'm always so happy. Someone on Rumble. No, it's Jules, the guy. Not that I'm disappointed. It's because you're my family, Sabinator, Elias, Stephen A, Jules, Leah. You see them all here, one after the other. Nika. Darla, I'm sure she's not far. Let's see if I scroll down here a little bit. Andy, Stephen A. And Yanaga, thank you very much, Bruce. Keep up the awesome work, buddy. Thanks, guys. Promise 15, maximum 20 minutes, 15 minutes into this stream, we will start. Okay, we're already 5:13. So around 5:20, not too long, we'll get started. I never, you know, jump in right away because I take the time to say hello to people. Yes, on Rumble, on Twitter, I'm a real person. Some people stopped by and said, "Oh my God, I didn't expect, you to reply to me." Well, the reason why I'm replying to you is because nobody likes me, and then people are like, "Are you fucking around?" No, I'm dead channel. Here, my friend, on the Bruce Sees All channel, we are 200 to 300 people on the channel. We've been there for almost 7 years. On my French channel, we are 80 to 150 people on the French channel. I haven't gotten subscribers since 2019, but we just went up 100 subscribers because of, yes, people on Twitter. I'm pretty sure you have shared out my French channel. Some of you maybe are French. If you came by the French channel, 60 watching now. Come on. You got to push it. And that's the fun part. I can come on, push it. Alex Jones comes on and he screams, "Ah, ah," does his roar or whatever. It's to attract people. It's to get people's eyes open. As much as the haters are welcome. We'll get more people, more views, Haters are pretty dumb on Rumble. They're coming and commenting and, disliking the videos. And every time they dislike a video, I have, ads in the comment section. So they view an ad, 6 to 9 times every video. So that's how it is, but it's okay. And again, thank you very much, Motley, MS Sport. Wow. Hey, Diana, guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome, Diana. Love you guys. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you. Really going to love the video today. I got a video created. It's just the narration we didn't do. Hey, Pat, when we're going for that coffee, man, I didn't forget you. Maybe one of the weekends, if not next or this or whatever, but je t'ai pas oublié. Yeah, we go for coffee, man. Lots of updates. New gadget also. The drone, we'll be talking about that. I've been looking every day. I'm doing the shopping around. I'll tell you what it was. It's too bad. Too bad we didn't have the 5,000 or 6,000. Oh my God. And it turns out it's the police drones. I could even have the mace in it and stuff like that. Anyways, might be a little practical. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that too. But there are some things that I had to get immediately, and a lot of you are talking about, some EMF meters, radiation meters, and radio, microwave, 5G meters, and stuff like that. That's on the way. These things are very expensive, so I buy it when I can along the way, and I'll keep you guys informed. We'll do a little unboxing and video to check out the things that we can use. And if you're new to the channel, well, listen, not everybody films UFOs, right? And some people have more luck than others to have, if you want to call it luck, I call it luck. I feel they're good beings. I believe in good and bad beings, but in my case, I've had a lot of luck in life and with encounters and beings. So I'm here to share it. I can do it in a way without me having to shave my head, without me, just posting, irrelevant videos where I'm blabbering on about, it's true, it's real. Oh, you'll hear it's real often because, like the jellyfish. You guys saw it, Hauser, or I don't want to name names, but the people here when I came out with the jellyfish, like the only person in the world to say that the moon jellies, right? Moon jellyfish in the lunar atmosphere. Jeremy Corbell, 24 hours after I posted that video, came out and showed the jellyfish UAP. So when people were looking for jellyfish online, who do you think they're going to go to? They're not going to go to me. So I heard, oh my God. I said, could that be? Okay, maybe it's Bruce saying it, Bruce. I don't think Jeremy gives a shit about you or anything. Well, I think it's much more than that. If Jeremy Corbell, no matter what you think of him, is a cinematographer, film producer, whatever, is also an investigative journalist, as I am an investigative journalist. Bruce Swartz, investigative journalist, ufologist, astronomer. I study in ufology. I don't have any papers from the government, don't work for any association, never went to school to work in any of those trades. I learned myself. I'm a self-taught astronomer, self-taught ufologist, But aside from a lot of ufologists, is I have my own work. That's why I plunged into studying the lights that I'm seeing. But it's also a part of my life. And when my dad died, there was a lot of spiritual encounters and experiences I went through that were life changing. And it's the thing that's the hardest to prove online. And people will get themselves sick in trying to prove this to others. I have no intentions on doing so. I know a lot of you can relate. A lot of you have seen things that maybe even I haven't even seen. And when you hear someone say something like what I'm saying, you're probably just going to laugh and smile and say, yeah, we are a lot of people that are seeing these things. And often the people that have had these encounters are a lot more humbled than the other people. They don't seem like they have to say it. That's like me not getting mad at the trolls or the haters, because everybody has haters in life, because I already proved that the moon was inhabited and the research is getting better and growing. Like for me, that was the trophy, right? Like, I mean, it's something incredible to have been able to see that. And 70 watching now. Boy, I'm telling you, Elon, you have to come by YouTube, or somebody by YouTube. I'm telling you. Anna, how are you? Hello from the Independent Constitutional Republic of Texas. I'm liking hearing that though. Um, Support all the way for Texas, by the way. Every step of the way, as everyone else is supporting. So like Trump said, if I was president, huge. I love the guy. He said it. He would send people to help Texas. Come on, Texas has been, winging it for the longest time. The police officers, and I know not too much about the whole story, but I know some police officers from other states down into the states have been also going to help out at the border. So literally, police officers now are getting the training on how to interact with immigration. I'm happy they're able to arrest some of them now. And anyways, convoy honk honk on the way. They're on the road, 3 different areas. Convoy, February 2nd. We're going to start hearing them in the news. We're going to start hearing yet again, maybe some blockades, the police. Oklahoma, there's a natural gas leak that just occurred. Natural gas, but not a natural leak, I don't think. Yeah. There's Darla. How are you, Darla? Thank you very much. Kai is in the house. Love the icon, my brother. Right on, you guys. Hey, right on. Hey, Fax 1987. Thank you. Yeah, you guys rock for doing that. I appreciate that. Double views, guys. Thank you. Robert, how are you, man? Your channel comes up in my recommendations on my laptop. I thank you very much for that, Robert. Robert Reedman. Love you, bro. Thank you very much for the interest, too, guys. Crystal Spark, did not see her. Auntie Honey, hello. Did I miss Crystal? Hello, Crystal. Oh, there she is. Crystal Sparks. How are you, Crystal? Thank you very much. Nice to see you guys and gals. So if it's your first time here, don't forget to let me know. I intend on impressing you this evening. Layla. Light Feather, love the name. Thank you very much for being here. Hi and good night. It's, oh boy, 23 p.m. and that time to go to bed. But all my gratitude to Bruce for giving us the truth. I love you very much, Layla. Thank you so much. And pleasant dreams. Thank you for the good nights. Scott Robinson in the house. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, guys. Jerry, how are you? Where are other people with telescope? Yeah, listen, Jerry, honestly, thanks for even bringing that up, because honestly, I know it seems ridiculous that after that many years that there's not anyone else trying to do the same thing. Well, there are, and it's not an easy task, that's for sure. Not an impossible task, but it is not an easy task. But you'd think, Jerry, there'd be a lot more people, trying to show it. But it's really, the the surface is tricking us. It's really tricking us. And the way that there's something blocking the surface, there's a way of seeing through it. It's that simple. And it's never, I could have told people that I'm using these big programs, and I'm not. Well, I don't have to. I'm using a telescope and I'm filming the direct surface of the moon. honestly, guys, I hope people realize, there are not 100,000 programs. There are none actually. What are you going to do? A program to rectify the atmosphere that people keep telling me? Yeah, I've experience with that. But what I do is I do it by hand. So a lot of people are maybe familiar or have heard of people that use scuba diving equipment and go scuba diving, and then they film underwater. And there are programs that will help cut through the atmosphere, get rid of that white cloudiness in the bottom. But in reality, all they're doing is adjusting the exposure. You're going to see it. We're going to look at clouds again, jellyfish with clouds over it. But we're going to do a comparison with the STS-75 mission and bounce back over, onto my research. It's going to be pretty cool. Right on, Darla. If you have a question, try and ask them to Bruce in the first hour of the stream. Yes, thank you very much to chat with you. Yes, I do love chatting with all the subscribers so much that it takes him a forever to scroll down. Yes, right on, Jews. Right. Crystal Sparks in the house. Right on. If there are haters, you're on the ball. Yes, Layla, absolutely. Oh, yes. One arm sweeping and holding the phone in the hand with the further. Right on, man. Right on. Look what I can do. Yeah. Bruce, how do you get the moon the way you make it look so inviting and welcoming and colorful? Thanks, man. Well, see, that's the thing, eh? Often it really looks, when you look with the big telescope and the way I show it, it looks like we're landing on the surface of the moon. It really looks like we're hovering over the moon, planning over the moon. Still can't believe 80 people here. Do you guys believe it? A high powered scientific telescope. John Lear talked about me, radio station interviews. I was invited to the fifth ufological Montreal Congress that was run by the Pentagon, invited by Garpan Ufology in association with the Space Force. They all know me now, right? And then they showed my work. And then after that, hey, where is everybody? There's nobody there. There's nobody there. Which is, it's sort of funny though. You gotta laugh. I don't believe it. I don't believe that means like I could show like a murder video. I say, hey, look, guys, I'm just look at this guy tied up in the chair here. It's like 7 likes. It's like nobody's looking. It's like I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Layla, thank you so much. My late dad always said, keep your eyes on the moon. Very smart guy. My dad said that, when my Layla, thank you so much for the generous contributions. When my grandfather passed away, my dad said, Grandpa's on the brightest star, the North Star. And only later on, you start, there's a lot of importance. I don't have it on my North Star. My mother bought me a nice North Star chain. So the North Star is also in the Bible, religious or not. It's still, you all know, right? Ancient civilizations, planets, stars, sun, moon. It's in every culture and civilization. All that, you know, aliens inside of religious paintings and stuff. As a matter of fact, the Last Supper must have been the before Last Supper. The Last Supper, you see a guy outside pointing up to the sky, pointing up to what looks like actually a spacecraft, right? And the worst of it is they don't even look like UFOs. Some of them do, lots of them, perfect craft, but some of them don't look like UFOs. You see metal rivets, and it's a rocket with 3 legs to land, like the rockets that we see in the cartoons. We see that, and it fascinates me all the time, right? Ancient civilizations were far more advanced than us. Pretty sure ancient civilizations were far more advanced than us. So where is everyone? If you're on Rumber, if you're on Tumble, Crumble, I don't call it Rumble. I call it Tumble, Crumble, Fumble, Stumble, because there's nobody there. It's like, hello, is there anybody out there? Nobody's here. Only Twitter. And Twitter is more realistic. You post something. I did a test on Twitter the other day. Almost crapped in my pants. Told somebody, "Hey, thank you very much for coming to see an amateur's work and supporting it." I got 115 views. Almost fell on the ground because it doesn't happen on YouTube. On YouTube, my plaque that I posted, the silver award that I just got for reaching 100,000 people, um, I posted it and said 100,000 likes. Well, we got 570 likes in 2 days, but then it stops. All my posts stop. That's what I never understood, is that the videos, after 2 or 3 days, the video, there's never again a view on it. So I have 3,000 videos, but they're not being watched. It's only the last 3 or 4, sometimes 6 or 7 videos that get watched. The entire video playlist of 2023 are spectacular videos. In November, I was making videos every night, guys, showing up to 324 UFOs in 2 hours. No cuts in the streams, in the videos at all. And I had friends that I thought friends of the channel, okay, a girl, I won't name her, that was making cuts in her video, doing the same thing, saying, "Look, we can film outside for hours and hours." It makes me mad because I wanted to show people that were ghosts in the house. I just posted one on Rumble. I can't wait. Gonna get a lot of hatred on Rumble. I have fires that start in my house, and I'm able to film them in the house. I hear noises, voices, the words, and I film them. And I also see things moving and objects, and I can film them. Alarms going off, lights going on and off. But you'd think that everybody would want to see that, but here on the channel, everything's blocked. I don't understand why. I'm sure it's not the ghost videos, but there's something. There's something on the moon that I definitely showed that is affecting them, most likely. Robert Redmond, thank you so much, bro. Thank you, man. I love that icon, by the way. It's a beautiful image. Thank you, man. A lot. Very thoughtful, you guys. Where of Ashton Forbeson's work, missing Malaysian flight. Think you would be interested. That does, Anna, ring a bell, actually. Thank you, Anna. There's a lot of researchers out there, eh? Yeah, Jules, the videos, in reality, scary, but you know what? Thanks again, Robert. The videos are actually reassuring. Thank you, Stephen A. It's reassuring. It is definitely reassuring. You bring down the exposure, Stephen A. Bring down the exposure. The moon is so colorful. It is so bright and colorful. The P900, you cannot see color. It is made to see the moon brown. But one night, do you remember? I filmed the moon with the P900. You could see vegetation all over the moon with blues, because that day the veil was down. There's something that's obstructing the surface. Maybe with the shift, the polar shift, and the sun, and the way everything's rotating and shifting, maybe the veil is going to be harder to hide. That could very well be. So where was I reading here? Yeah, Jules, it's reassuring, Jules. The jellyfish and stuff that we see around the moon and space flying around, that's reassuring. Imagine if there were war and bombs in space, Jules, and poisons and toxics and everyone killing each other. Those beautiful jellyfish creature would not be flying around freely. And they become invisible, and they appear, I believe, when they're mating and stuff, just like in the oceans. There's maybe some type of element in space, a thick water, like water in a different state or substance. You can have water in different states. You can have water that's in a gas state. You can have water, no matter what form that you want your water. Ice forms, right? There's the gas, lots of different forms you can have water, vapor, gas, whatever. Thank you, Darla. Gabber Beast in the house. Crazy music Space Jam. Thanks, you guys. I'm going to scroll all the way down. I know no one's going to believe me. I'm telling you. I'm doing it. Thank you very much. Gilbo Bob. Not Gilbo Bob. Let's try that again. Gil Bob. Right on. You guys check it out. It's Bruce C's All Debunked. Cindy. You guys jealous I got the silver award? What a bunch of fucking babies. Seriously, I get hard on when I see you guys cry like that. Seriously, guys, the moon's inhabited. You should be proud of me for having exposed it while you guys were. Yeah, Stephen A. I would agree with that. Space is definitely water. So, Gil Bob, you could guys can feel free to block that scum. Thank you. Hey, Bella B, should I leave that link to Mr. B video? Nope, you don't have to leave any Mr. B video here. No worries, everyone mentions him every time, Mr. MBB. Doesn't have anything to do with my moon videos, though. That's the thing, guys. I try to relate. Grip Ripper in the house. Been on Rumble watching. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, man. Donovan. Yes. There are things I see in Bruce's videos I'm afraid to talk about. I cannot look, though. Yes, I can't not look right. Exactly. I hear you. I'm so amazed at the clarity. Get on my laptop at 1080 HD. Thank you very much. So much I see lolling. Hey, and Jules, I'm telling you, what we're seeing out there, it's all good. And there's nobody here coming to attack you. Star Hunter, you could be reassured of that. They're already here. They're watching humans. It's us that's more dangerous. They don't want us leaving there. It's sort of that we are bound here on this planet. So the elites are sort of like giving us shit because they're bound here too. But they just have dibs on enslaving us. But there's a limitation on what they can do. Even they're being watched. So you could be reassured that the aliens are the ones that are going to be taking out the nuclear plants, Jules. We need them. They're watching us here. It's a good one, man. That's what I film the sun with daily, seriously. 16 megapixels. So if somebody buys a P1000, don't. It'll be worse. It'll be less clear. And that's my problem, man, Stephen A. Because I'm going to be due for another camera. And after the Nikon P900, I'm stuck. For me to get another 2000 millimeter camera, I'd have to buy a $10,000 camera. I have to buy a $5,000 Nikon D850, right? And then I'm going to have to buy a $7,000 lens, 2000 millimeters, and put it on it. So it's really expensive. The P900 was a good camera, but now it's discontinued. So I'm going to be looking online, literally, honestly, to get another P900. Because don't forget, the P900, I use that for outside and for filming the sun. It's plenty for the sunspots. I don't use my telescope for the sunspots. Obviously, I don't want to burn it out. Hey, Brian Donovan, thanks a lot, man. Oh, I can also view on Rumble, it says. That's pretty cool. Not going to touch that button. If I view on Rumble, I might disappear from here. Bruce the rookie, Rumble rookie. Rock and Rumble. All you people looking for moon videos, you are in the right place. I hope you enjoy it. Stop by and watch the research videos. And that's what we're going to go plunge into very soon. Bruce, why do we see that lunar wave go across the moon sometimes? Brian, thank you so much, man. And Pat Scanlon. Pat, bro. Thanks as always, man. And thanks for the comments also. Since you guys have been here, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. If you guys, if I didn't get a chance to say it, thanks, man. You guys rock. Brian says, yeah. Well, okay. There's lots of reasons or lots of good theories. Fast radio bursts, the biggest explosions ever recorded out in space. They're bigger than supernovae. Okay, the supernovas. They are extremely big blasts that happen in space, and I believe that in theory, and maybe not just in theory, it's proven scientifically, the waves of space and time are being pushed away. The same way, that is awesome. The same way a planet is sitting right here in space, right? The planet sitting there in space. And where it's sitting, it has a little wave underneath, a dimple where it's sitting and creating the pressure. And around that, all the light and everything. That's how we can see the black holes, that pressure that they're creating. Well, I believe when they're going around, there must be a continual a warping wave coming from the pressure magnetic force, all right, of the current of these planets and stars. And sometimes look here, when we have an alignment, there's lots to take into consideration. When we have an alignment of the planets, we have the moon, the sun, and Earth all aligned together, and sometimes Jupiter, Venus, all the planets. It creates an incredible magnetic force, and it creates strain on the planets. And that's at a very minimal, basic way of an explanation, but it's true. So they say. And I believe that the waves that we're seeing over the moon, listen, it could be a force field. It could be that there is water between Earth and the moon. That could be the firmament. Some say the firmament's beyond the sun and the moon and Earth. Some say the firmament's between the moon and Earth. You know, can we go around the Allen belts, or because the small belts and the big belts, or can we go through them? Do they even exist? You know, do the astronauts go through them? Now they're talking about leaving at the poles, you know, because they say that apparently that's the way that they're going to go around the belts. Is it true? That we don't know. We may never know. Wow, Bella B, thank you so much. That's a beautiful image. Wow. Thank you very much, Bella B. I appreciate that. Wally Gerber in the house. Hello. It's quite a time ago I saw a live stream. Wally, I thank you very much, man, for being here. On Babyface, it was NASA or someplace else announced they have dedicated portals opening between the Earth and the Sun. I really thank you very much, Rumble platform. I'm Babyface. Thank you. Welcome. I appreciate you saying that. You know that they're also talking about Eisenhower's daughter was also talking about the gates, gateways, and portals. And there's a lot of people say that there are portals to go in and out. I believe it. As a matter of fact, on Babyface, we're going to see right in the video the Tether incident, where you're literally going to see creatures, organisms, they're coming in from somewhere, or they're appearing from being invisible. But I'm telling you, it looks like they're coming in through a doorway. And what I actually did, not this video, but one of the videos, is I put a circle up over where all of them were coming in, and I was waiting to see if another one was going to come in the same area. You know, the friggin' buggers do, like it is a portal, or some type of thing that maybe we don't see. Maybe there's a whole bunch of wormholes all over the place. We don't see that. You know, magnetic force is always there. Joshua Jarvis, the good aliens need to just get here already. I hear you, man. I agree with you with that one. Seriously. Thanks again, Brian. Pat, you guys. Scrolling down here. Crypto Beehive is here. Every sun is a portal. I love that one. We talk a lot about that one, and that's one that I'm really open-minded about, that I wouldn't be surprised if it was a portal. Don't forget, I have videos of what looks like objects going in and out. Kevin's here. Thanks a lot, Kevin. I had the shimmer line is from a holographic projected moon. Thank you for contributing that. John Lear talked about the holographic image. He's the one that said that I was able to go through it. I think that maybe I'm talking about the same thing as you guys are talking about. May I believe it's the atmosphere that's hiding it, but maybe, as you say, your holographic image is more complex than I think, and it could be created with atmosphere, right? We're not just talking about a little digital projector, right? We could be talking about a natural formation, creation of a holographic image. They're hiding the surface in Antarctica on Earth. Okay, how are they doing that? It could be the same technology. Guys, I believe that we're spying on the moon people to steal their technology, to build bases just like they're doing there, to build tunnels here on Earth like they're doing there, because there are a lot of tunnels, a lot of kilometers and miles of tunnels. Here, InfoWars has been exposing that since the beginning of time, but very recently, 2 days ago, was talking about that banned up video. Alex Jones. Back on Twitter now, by the way. You guys can check Alex Jones out if you don't know him already. I doubt it. Yes, right on. I'm Babyface. I'm telling you guys, the damn correct autocorrect here gets me all the time. All right, thanks so much for being here, you guys. Am I all the way down now? What's the time? 5:44. I did make it all the way down. The Phoenix Lights could have been a hologram. Oh, I have much respect for that, guys. Absolutely. To gauge the reaction. Yeah, Pat. And if I said no, it would be, I'd be closed minded, because I'd be honest with you. We know China does it now, right? Like, and not just that. the projection that they're showing doesn't look all glowy and glistening. It looks like a real giant that they're projecting in front of them. So yeah, that's of course it could have been done, especially with the UFOs. If ever there was a projection, I think the easiest thing to project would be a plane, also 911, and it would also be easy to project a UFO because it's just lights. It's just lights in the sky, right? There's going to be some people in the coming years that are going to reproduce a fake alien invasion because university kids are going to want to do this. They're going to want to grab drones and show what it looks like. Imagine doing that and having them shoot on the ground, pretend laser beams, and those areas where they pretend shoot the laser beams, you have TNT on the ground that's actually blowing up little structures to make. Could you imagine the look of that? Would be the same effect as when the first when the movie came out, Bates Motel, or when the book and movie Exorcist came out. People are mesmerized by it. There's that change of people, but of course they can absolutely pretend or fake an alien invasion. But are they? I think a lot of people will be. Betty, my friend from Ontario, thank you very much for being here. Is it Ontario? I hope I'm right, not BC. Betty, thank you very much. Peter Benton. You guys can check out his YouTube channel too. He streams every night. You can let him ask him, why do you hate the channel? Can't miss him. He's right beside the barrel. Truth be told here. Love you, Bruce. I thank you very much. I appreciate that. William Shuttles, right on, brother. Because of you, man. Because of you, man. I posted the Blue Kashina. My community designated it that. The large object, planet looking, round-ish, like a planet that was not the size of the moon. The moon was like this, and the object was like the finger right beside the moon, exactly beside it, but behind it, and it was going across it. The only and every time, William, that I've seen some of these objects are when they go by the sun, because the sun's illuminating them, or when it's going by the moon. I even got the space station at one point going by the moon because the moon illuminated that. So give a shout out, Bruce. You're doing a remarkable job exposing the moon. Well, thank you, man. I need the encouragement. Absolutely. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. That could be. It could absolutely be. I respect that too. And don't forget, yes, absolutely. You tell him, Jay. Bellaby, I like that one. I also, in theory, really appreciate that one. I think we can be in a dome. Uh, we can theorize. We could also be in a crater. Yes, I think we are closed up in some type of dome. Whatever you want to call that, firmament, not firmament, or whatnot. So right on, Kai. Love you, man. Thanks for coming by. Andy Gaddis, thank you so much, you guys. You all are really thoughtful. I'm telling you. And yes, War of the Worlds, Mew, right on. Absolutely. War of the World. That's well said. I agree with that. Thank you, Annie Gaddis. And Annie, thanks for being here since such a long time, you guys. Is Alex Fortier in the house? Oh, Alex. I know all it took, Darla, was two Alexes to be here, and I am totally screwed. I don't remember either of their names anymore. I mixed them up, both of them, because we're going to be having a reunion. Those of you that are going to be near Ormstown, Quebec this summer, you're going to come down to the fair so we can have ourselves a reunion. We're already a couple of people that are going to be going down there. If you guys want to meet Bruce Cesal, I will be giving out autographs and signing books. No, but I'm preparing for when I do have a book signing, which it will happen. I'm telling you, that is definitely something that's going to happen. Took photos of the Phoenix lights and played with the darkness and the contrast. There you go. That's all you have to do, man. That's what you got to do, bud. I'm telling you, and darkness and the contrast to reveal that there was a dark structure. See, that the lights were attached to. It was one massive craft. So that's what you do. And I bet you probably, maybe you did do it right away, bro. But if you didn't, there's some UFOs that when I went back to augment the light or contrast and exposure, I was able to see that there were 3 more UFOs in the background. That's why in my footage, I'm able to see a lot of the UFOs come out. Good for you, man. I believe it. Smorgasbord, board Rio Grande. Thank you. And I believe it because people are closed-minded. I don't know what it is with them about us talking anything related to freedom or anything politics or war or death. Now we can't even talk about it anymore. And yeah, flat Earth, UFOs and stuff. They're watching what people are saying. Maybe there's no a theory that I spit on. I never talk about the flat Earth theory, but I got a lot of people that do that research to come here, so I think it's pretty cool. Thanks a lot, Elias. I do have a music channel also. We're back to 103 now. I have a music channel, un canal de musique, Canalio de Musica. Bruce's music. I play an instrument just because I like teasing the trolls, and I make troll songs. Yay, Susan Ravella. Yes. Oh, I love Bible humor. There we go. My mouse died. No, my house isn't dirty. I'm talking about my computer mouse. Are you not all amazed that I was able to expose the moon like that and that I'm not dead? Almost insulted. Not dead. Nobody's stopping by, really. Logan's Run. Hey, TETs is in the house. I can't move here with my mouse, so I'm going to scroll down what's on the screen. Bruce, do you take pictures of the moon early evening or late evening? Yes, and yes. When is the best time to capture it? When I go outside, I force myself to not film it till I get to 9:30, at least 10 for me. I get too much light. When you film the moon 8, 9, and 9:30, well, you're gonna get a gray ball. But I usually film it as of 9:30, 10. And once you get to 11:30, 12, then it's the darkest, and then you get a lot of better exposure. But there's a damn cloud that often comes by. The damn cloud often comes by. Mr. MBB was showing a video with that flying in the sky near the moon, then disappearing after a triangle black craft went in front of it. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, so we're showing all these things that happened so long ago. Me, in my case, it was 3-4 years ago. I was lucky in my lifetime to have caught 3 objects. And you know what? I'm happy I didn't get any more because at one point people thought my research was fake because I was filming too many UFOs. Imagine. I put out a lot of videos when I started understanding what was up there. And people were like, no, we can't be getting this, It's absolutely impossible. Alexandre Fortier, Donna Maison on YouTube is here. Me on X. Right on, brother. So we'll be meeting up in Ormstown, my man. Yeah, boy. Crazy, eh? Crypto Beehive says we're in the moon. I call it prison. Yeah, we are too aggressive as a species. Agreed. Agreed 100%. Can you still watch the lunar waves? We haven't heard anything about it lately. No, absolutely. The lunar waves, and it's not something about events watching it, eh? I caught 3 events in my lifetime. One of them a double lunar wave. And don't forget, I go many months without seeing the moon. So how often does it happen? When I film often, I see it once a year. So it could be happening more than once a year. That's good to know. Hey, Darla, thank you so much. A very good gift would be for subscribing to the channel if you want to see this channel grow. As a matter of fact, let's go see if George. Never mind. Hey, rocks in space. Right on. Hello back. Over. Oh, yes. Down, wow, wow, wow. Purple haze. Jedrick, how are you? Hi, Bruce. Do you think that the Earth is much bigger than it tells us? I like that one. Thank you. As a theory, I said, Riley, right on, man. Dave's not here, man, bro. Thank you very much. Nika, that's my channel, my space channel. I love you, Nika. Thank you. Yes, I do. And I think that the Earth could be like, imagine if the Earth was, in theory, I mentioned it many a times. Imagine if the Earth was 100,000 times bigger than the sun and moon, and that you're looking at two objects around us. Don't all planets have a star nearby them and stuff? That obviously it's around Earth, right? Maybe Earth's not moving and they're moving around us. I think Julius Caesar back in the day talked about himself in the third person. Julius is being surrounded by the stars. The stars are moving around, Julius. Julius is not moving. Why? Maybe there's some truth to some of that, you know? Wouldn't be surprised if there was a flat earth theory back then. Sitting out with a keg of beer, drinking and saying, the bloody earth is flat, boy, mateys. Yeah, well, for sure. Must have talked about that for years. Good. If there's action, that's what we want. Thank you, Anika. You guys can become a patron and help and support the channel. Left patron members, however you want to help it. It's all at minimal few dollars, and it will always be there so that people can help the channel in a minimal way. Flat Earth theory is a CIA psyop. Gabber Beast, thanks for sharing that. To see how much false information they can get the public to believe based on memes. Keep that one in mind, guys. Keep that one in mind. I like that one. I do. So yeah, we'll get into that video. Let me get some water, guys. Hey, Olden Taker in the house. Thanks, you guys, coming in from Rumble. We have ODNT Alex. Sorry about that. Rumble platform again. Alaos on Rumble. Brian Donovan. Thanks, you guys. Hey, yeah, you guys keep mentioning that. Stephen A keeps mentioning that. Sounds like a good idea, eh? Those that are new to the channel, that's what Bruce does. Bruce comes in, talks. A lot of people, we talk, but you always, most of the time, we'll get a video. So you can scroll to the video. You can jump over all the other shit if you don't want to listen to it. Ocean spray. No. Remember that commercial? Hey, Flavor Stone. If I was to say it, I'm going by intuition. Exactly what you said when I saw your question, jumping in it right away, straight up without even taking the time to think. Earthlings went too far in space. They contacted some people that they maybe shouldn't have contacted. I believe there are bad aliens out there, but they're not around Earth. And that a lot of people think there's a protection around Earth, just close by around Earth. No, the protection for Earth would probably be somewhere in the Milky Way. If these beings are quasi projecting in and out, I believe, bro, that they are experimenting with teleportation. They're trying to build a spaceship. They're giving themselves 10 to 25 years to do so, to be able to go out and confront those beings that are there, because I think someone's coming into the firmament and they're probably trying to find out how to exit. Scientists tell us we cannot leave 600 kilometers over us. Absolutely not at all. You can't. Smorgasbord, Rio Grande. So sorry for the trolls, you guys. So a man landed on the moon in a vacuum in a tinfoil ship. Right. Well, you know what, my friend? In a vacuum. Thanks, Flavorstone. I think there's a lot more than that too happening. There's the hybrid, a human experimentation, And I think the sexual cult thing has to do something with. I'm going to shoot it out there. I'm going to say only once in my life. Okay. There's one alien race here. This is remote viewing. Okay. There's an alien race here that are doing sexual things to women and children. That is a bad premonition that I've always had, and really deep, that I've always had that it's something hidden, but that humans are allowing this to happen. We got some corrupt people here on the earth and stuff, pedophile rings and stuff like that. A lot of people are getting caught there. CIA being dismantled, Biden administration finito. Lots of shit. You said it, Epstein's list. Yeah, it's and now they're saying Epstein's an alien. Do you understand that? There's a video, okay, of a girl saying that he was like with her and stuff, and then after that he became like a. So take it with a grain of salt, false flag or not. It could be. And if stuff like that is happening, it could be very, very interesting. Working together. Jim Fisher. Absolutely, bro. Yes, I believe so. Putin successfully completed his missile launch test today. Ooh, uh-oh. He says he can destroy a country the size of France with just one of these missiles. You know, it's a hell of a shitstorm. We're in a very, very dangerous situation. That's for sure. I tell everyone to be the good in this world because evil is everywhere. Right you are. Right you are. Let's get into that video, everybody. Rarest UFO videos and research you will find here. I'm the only one showing what I'm going to show you. Bruce, what do you think on Billy Carson? And did you see his interview on the Sean Ryan show? I did not. I didn't, man. And you're the second one that actually asked me. I'm going to have to check that out. I'm going to have to check that out. And I'm just going to take myself, put myself down here. Put that down there. Moving on up. A lot of videos, short videos here. Lots of them coming too. So, guys, this month, I made some older videos better. Massive bait. What the hell? Oops, sorry. I made older videos better. Wait a minute here. Yeah. Maybe I left. Hold on here. So I showed this yesterday. This is the piece of shite video. And don't worry about the trolls, guys. Just let them fill the section. Ignore them. Kids hate it when you ignore them. They have tantrums. They slap themselves in the face. So this is the Navy's video that they didn't want to show, but that somebody leaked. Why am I able to show inside of the moon's haze even clearer than what the Navy is showing? Well, obviously not, but there are creatures in the lunar atmosphere. And this is something very beautiful, and it should not be scaring you all. If there's life and creatures around Earth, it would scare us more if there were not life and creatures around other planets. I'm pretty sure. But again, there's no interest for spacecraft in the atmosphere. And we can get in really close to these spacecraft to see that there's actually several spacecraft in the atmosphere, which absolutely makes me laugh. They're black cubes, okay? Secret projects or not. Somebody said, Bruce, could it be drones or something? Yes, but they would be very friggin' big. And they're doing something in the atmosphere. And maybe they're the ones launching things on the surface, whatever. But the fire that you're seeing around this object and turning, there's no difference with what I showed you. It even has the same shape. Because if you look at it the way you want, this shape here is what I'm showing with lights around it. It could be very well the exact same object. that we're showing similarities, right? But if this is governmental, what we're looking at, it could be, well, maybe what I'm catching on the moon could also be governmental. That's for sure. Let's scroll ahead here. What a piece of crap image. I'm telling you. Often in space, well, some really cool captures, but I'm telling you guys, there's so much debris around Earth. When there's a an accident or other UFOs that are fighting or whatnot, we'd never know it, because everything is just basically going to look like you know a falling star. But we can differentiate a lot of the objects. Some objects remain solid as they go by in the camera. And like this, where you can see that they eventually, some of them burn up, but that one didn't burn up. Lots of objects, if you're new to the channel, objects crashing into the moon. The Pentagon got caught on the blackvault.com through the FOIA requests, Freedom of Information Act, saying that the Pentagon was on the moon with not on the moon, but wanted to go to the moon to experiment teleportation, to bomb a hole in the center of the moon, to make a teleportation machine to go back and travel through space and time. I honestly didn't think, would never have thought that they would have been that advanced or even close to attempting something like that. But if so, there's a serious problem. Like Flavor said, I think that they really want to make a spaceship, but the Pentagon is also looking for a material that is weightless. That is also something very scary. They're looking for a solid, very solid material that is weightless. So here's another object coming in, but you see it burn out. So with the infrared camera, I'm getting a lot of stuff out there. But in particularly on the moon, this should all be in the news. And things like this, energy sources with 90-degree angles. Okay, I don't care if you cannot see that there's lines going like this, changing directions to a light source, you'll never see any structure on the surface because your eyes don't really look at these things. For most people, it's just a smudge, but it's not a smudge. We're looking at something 5 miles wide. This is just one half a mile wide. This just a line across. This is 2 miles wide, right? 5 miles wide. This is 10 miles wide. So for me to see a flag, where people ask me to see a flag, I would have to see a little section inside of the square. So could you imagine me bringing this square the size of the page? I'm not going to, because I already brought this section the size of the page. So in the Southern Highlands, that's where all the bases are, definitely. There's a lot of phenomena happening on the surface of the moon, and not only explosions, but very mysterious, large red beaming lights that light up almost like traffic signals, and they're very wide in the darkness. This is not a filter. You're seeing that, but there it is. There's a filter, negative image. But the red colors that you're seeing is real color. I always say when it's a filter or not. I never use anything different. I've been using the same two filters all of my life, guys. The inversion here and the no filters. I'll use a green filter, right? So UFOs are, I don't necessarily want to say that they are deliberately spraying the moon, but we know that living organisms can let off these certain gases in the oceans, right? Maybe it's not an ocean. Leah says often, geez, Bruce, when I look at your stuff, it looks like we are looking at, in the bottom of an ocean. Looks like we're looking at shipwrecks and stuff like that. A lot of people say Susan. There's a couple of people that said that. And it's really true. So now we're going to venture ourselves over to the mission STS-75, because I want to show you the characteristics of two different types of beautiful creatures, guys. This is magnificent. So what we're looking at is an object that broke away in space that NASA told us. And yeah, not my fault, not my problem with the pixelation. But notice that it is pixelated beyond, but it's not because it's not a good camera. When you're looking in atmosphere, fuzz, or even in the ocean, all this shit is something you see, even with good cameras. That's why they have programs to fix them up, right? So, anyways, long story short, this is a tether. Tether is just an arm, let's say, that was branched out for whatever the reason they had that in space. I don't even know where the hell they are. Mission STS-75. So obviously not on Mars. So they let that go by accident. But what happens is, you see here, nothing now because we're advanced now. There you go. You're going to see all these creatures, or I'm not going to call them UFOs because that's retarded. That is so stupid. Some of them are going really fast, right? Why is this one going fast? Well, because I don't know. It's going somewhere. But notice how they're smaller. Once they push themselves, they fan themselves out like a big opened up coffee filter lying down on a table, wet, opened up, and they're round and they plan through space. It is frigging incredible. So now what I do is I'm going to do my filtering. I'm just going to invert it. Nothing special. Okay. Anybody can do this to see what's happening. Do you notice how, hang on, they weren't there. It's not because of the camera either. They're appearing. See, out of nowhere because they're reacting to the tether. Here's one that came out downwards right here from here. Like let's just stay here to see if anything comes out here. They're like wormholes. Whoop, there's one going. There's one going really fast, going by, and you can see they are like in water, or in space if you want to say it. But the jellyfish, like, and you'll see. Look at this creature. It has an ass on it that's propelling itself forward. It pushes itself. See, it pushes itself. See, okay. Look. Okay, watch this. This one is going upwards. Okay, it's going from here upwards, but it's going to start bubbling itself, pushing itself that way so it can go that way in the middle of space, guys. Let's see it. See, it's going up. And watch what it starts doing. Here it goes. Oh, it's stopping itself. Let's see that again. That is very important. I analyzed each of the. You got to love it. You fucking pause it and it fucks off. What do you want to do? Let's do it again. Watch this one again. Hang on. You friggin' ass. It's like this. It's a ball. It's in travel mode. I study these. It's in travel mode. Watch what it does. Is it that one? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Hang on. It let go something now. You see how you never stop seeing things? See it again. Did it let go something or did it cross paths with another one? I could be wrong right here. Whoop. It just let go one, eh? Now watch what it does here. Boop, 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 boop. It slows itself down to go this way. See? Isn't that spectacular? Look, it's going left and right. It's waving itself. So, oh my God. It disappeared, guys. Okay. Guys, it's like ghosts. This is like, oh my God. This is awesome. Watch this one. He lets go of something. Do you understand that I show you UFOs doing that? We're doing a comparison with NASA footage and mine. This object just shit out a baby or whatever. I'm not crazy, am I? Right here. Oh, right here. There it is. I keep missing the bugger, right? That one. Nope. He crossed paths with something. Nothing happened. You're just going to change directions there. Absolutely incredible. So they're reacting to this tether. And I looked at bioluminescent creatures when they're mating, they'll light up. When they're afraid or they're being attacked, they'll light up. But you're seeing them appear and disappear. And you see, hang on. It's going to not fade out. It disappears. Watch this guy. It doesn't fade out. He cuts off. You. It's incredible. The tether incident. Look at them all. That is so fascinating. See one appearing on top. Now he's pushing himself downwards. See, he's sending his skin downward. Boop, 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 boop. And they can go fast. They can slow themselves down. See, look, they're literally examining the tether. Now, I showed you what I called a jellyfish, and I'm going to show you my jellyfish. This is not mine. This is the Tether incident. Do you notice what's happening with them? They have black dots in the center and on their edges. Take note of it. That's there. That's there in the center. And you're going to see with the lights, this is expanding outwards. Boop, boop, boop. The skin's expanding outwards. And then I'm going to show you what I caught. And you see the other kind right there. That's a tether incident, a tether object in the center. We're looking at it really close. See, the jellyfish is just in suspended animation, slowing itself down. Whoop, another one going by really fast the other way. See that? Different highway. And that's what I'm capturing. Literal jellyfish, and they are not small. As a matter of fact, you can see the tether that NASA was showing you. The jellyfish that were going by were monstrous. They were actually pretty big. Take a sip of my coffee while we're watching that contract and expanding and contracting. Jellyfish need the least amount of oxygen to live in the ocean. Look at that thing. You see it in the center, expanding outwards. I'm just showing you that there's similarities. See the black object on the on its edge? Isn't that mysterious? Look at it bending inwards. Same thing. Same damn thing. Blobs, jellies, whatever you want to call them in the lunar atmosphere. Now, here's another one that I got, but the problem I have is that there are clouds going over. I'm not cut the shit there. It's definitely clouds. You can tell me whatever the hell it is. There's nothing moving around the moon there. And at the size that it is, it really looks like clouds. So you're going to tell me, what are we looking at? I don't know. We're looking in the atmosphere. This is looking through clouds on the surface of the moon. There it is. You're seeing that go by, the puff of smoke, no matter what it is. If you want to see it faster, it's not a problem. There you go. How many clouds you want going by? Like them? 1, 2, 1, 2. It's all clouds. And you know what? It goes over top of the object, hides it. This object is going through the clouds and it's like eating whatever the hell, I don't know, or following its baby or whatever. How many times have you seen me showing you like 2 of them together or 3 of them together? You know, just let that play. So that object is a mile wide, guys, to give you an idea how over zoomed up I am, right? Like usually I should be showing you something very small. I'm forcefully zoomed up here. You must understand these objects are very hard to see. You see there's more than one object with it around it? Watch the cloud. There you go. Clouds on the moon. It's absolutely spectacular. Seeing that go by. So you're like, wait a minute. How the hell could there be clouds on the moon? Well, easy. The moon is in Earth's area where there's oxygen. 218, I'm going to get the arrow up here. Hope it plays at the same time. Number 13 here. Just saw it for the first time. 218 on the left, footage, and 2022 on the right. Watch this. There's 2 craters on the left, you'll see, and 2 craters on the right. So we're looking at the same area, same angle. Okay. There's change with this one and this one. And here, 2 years later, here and here, we're going to see the changes. There's an extra wall here, and there's none here. Here, there's lights not on this side, and now there's lights on the bottom here, and not only on the top on this side. Watch 218 footage and the right footage. Linnae craters here. This is Mare Serenitatis, Bessel crater, Mons Argeas, Apollo 17 landing. Beresheet crashed here, right here. Beresheet crashed there. Why do you think? Because the pipes and tunnels are here going into the ground. Looks like shit on this one. But there's the wall, and the wall's missing here. Wall's there. Wall's missing here. Not hard. This is 5 miles wide, long, 2 miles wide, 5 miles long. It's as wide, a bit wider than the wall. Let's try to sharpen it a little bit. Un poquito. We can see these crossing 90-degree angles here. Look at all the lines here. Next goal will be to clarify that. So look at the wall there. You can see it very well here. One there, and one there. You even see the black lines at the corners of the bloody walls. Okay. See? No wall on this side. And here, there's no light. So Here, there's light all the way around because the crater's not complete here. And here they completed the wall of the crater, and here it's incomplete. So you see construction 19, 20, 21, 22. In 4 years, they completed that. I don't care how blurry you want to say it is, you still see that there's nothing here. There's something on the other side. The cripes. There's the wall. You can't really see it, I'm pretty sure. It looks pretty blurry. And there's none here. See? I can tell you which is this is the 218 footage because there's nothing here. And nothing else in that crater has a change. Nothing else. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Can't see it very well. There's 3 lines here. Apollo 17 landing area. You can see them. 3 lines with the towers. Like, F you, NASA. You guys piss me off. I can't wait to show that. They said they landed right there. It's ridiculous. Look at forests inside of Mare Serenitatis, ladies and gentlemen. Ridiculous. I love showing this one. Same area. Mons Argeas over to the right. Watch what happens when the exposure comes down. That goes up, I mean. You see a rectangle, and you see all the different objects and manipulation inside of the crater, even though we don't know what the hell it is. Nobody showed that crater. I was the only one that showed that rectangle. As a matter of fact, go see people's footage. You don't even see it in their footage. Why? Not as dark as me. There's Bessel crater with a line going over top, and it's not ejecta leaving it. So stupid. NASA said that. All right, I don't like this one anymore. YouTube, you have to make it so that we pay and we get 4K video. See, there's 3 lines here, okay? 1, 2, and 3, and they're connected to 1, 2, and 3 power sources. F you, NASA. I'm the only one that knows that. 1, 2, and 3. And those mothers said that they landed there. Bullshit, they landed there. If they landed there, they landed right where there were structures. Right. This one. What is in the circle? Geez, I talked like Costanza's dad in Seinfeld. Why did I stop in a circle? Because the circle has blur in it. And what is the blur? Well, that blur is something magnificent. See that the blur is here, is here, is here, there, there. Something going on here. Why is it all blurred here? And you can see the straight edge here. This is Bianchini crater with more lines and manipulation here. Obviously, the mining is all done close to the craters. This is an overhead view of one of your favorite ones that you all told me. This is 43 kilometers. You can look up the size of Bianchini crater, and that's right on the corner of Sinus Iridum. But these patches, blurry patches, we're going to do a big zoom up, and the whole image on a clearer night, I'm going to show you just this section here. Okay. We're going to bring that page in here because I want you to actually see these objects. Why is there a blur there? And why do they look more colorful than the blinding structures? It's a deliberate camouflage. The blinding reflectivity with that blur is what causes the eye to go googly. It's like a stupid trick in a book so that you can't see the surface properly. It was designed by a genius, obviously, and somebody that was able to leave the planet to be able to see what it looked like. So look at the patches all over the place. There's not one of my images that does not have that over everything. And the smaller telescopes are not able to see it at all. At all, at all, at all. Why? The megapixels, the size of the telescope, how close you can get. It's too bright. Everybody likes to look at a stupid blinding moon. Pretty dumb. All of you that look at the moon, gray moon in a blinding way. It's so stupid. Turn down the lights. That's all manipulated. Those are all slides. And somebody asked me today, what do you mean by slides? Here, water slide. Go down. You don't think it's much. That's 20 kilometers there, okay? Here, over the overlapping of these things, the lines that come to the end here, 1 and 2, that overcross this line, and there's even a line down here, and all the blurry shit because that's at the end of this friggin' tunnel. They're smoking it. Wind currents. The wind's going along here and smoking all this area here. They're smoking here too with pipes, smoking here. So now again, how come I'm showing you again in the image at another area further away? Again, the patches, the blurry patches. The blurry patches are important to talk about. This is all framing. Beautiful, all beautiful manipulated framing in buildings. But the problem is we can only see corners and lines of the buildings, but it doesn't matter. Look, I'm not talking about these. There's a shitload there, but it's pixelation here. Like, look at the crap. I'm not gonna. You don't talk about it. You could tell in an image what is pixelated and what is not pixelation. Talk about what's not pixelated. Look at it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Inside of the sinus iridum. So I told you we would go advance. Okay. See Bianchini? Remember the shape. Now let's advance. I'm not advancing the image. This is a closer zoom shot. Bianchini's here. And I want you to see those blurs there. We cannot, absolutely not at all find the shapes of any of these smaller objects close to the surface. But I can promise you and show you there are hundreds of thousands of them. The blur that's around them, if it's not snow, it's vegetation. We got forests all around the craters and on the moon. It's what I believe. Like I said, you can believe it or not believe it. Next image, those platform-like objects. For me, that's, a lot. But it's just this I'm looking at. It's just the shit. It's what's all this jumbled up shit? What are these mountains of objects and connections? Is that the broken structures? That, my friends, is starting to give me the impression that these could be the buildings that are on the moon. And that these objects are not buildings, but the platforms that the buildings are built on. We'll look at a big square and say, look at the building, 50 kilometers wide. It's maybe not a building. Maybe it's a cover, or it's they're building on top of that, most likely. But very well, you can see them there. You can see that. It fascinates me that these are, covered up. So is this shit covering up the structures deliberately? Are these broken things that were hauled out of the inside of the moon? Are they gutting out the inside of the moon and burying all parts with these obstructions? I'm telling you, they're burying something on the moon for sure with those obstructions. Just beautiful. You can see all those blurry patches and hazes. So do you understand that blurry shit here is because they're hiding all the building here too? They're hiding this around the crater. Got to put green there, edges, make it think it's something else. That's totally stupid. Don't forget, guys, millions of years ago, they didn't hide vegetation. It's probably how they hid the surface with vegetation. Millions of years ago, I'm pretty sure people weren't saying, oh, there's no vegetation on other planets. Bet you the ancient civilizations knew there was grass on every planet. Every planet had grass. Every planet had creatures. Why do you think in the stories of the cultures and everything and myths and whatnot in the past, they absolutely show all these creatures that you see, aliens with beings with human bodies and stuff? Like, what the hell? Were they just that creative, or is there some truth to, some of the people that came by? These could be ancient cities. It's absolutely breathtaking. Imagine scrummaging through an alien's devastated city of, I don't know, a pandemic or war or something happened, or they're literally hiding the surface that way. Who knows? Very scary when you think of it. This one really upsetting me that people didn't take interest in that one. This is inside of the Apennine Mountains. It's approximately as big as the one that I showed you in Sinus Iridum, the Promontorium H at the end of Sinus Iridum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all massive connections. And There's also 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all here too. I don't know what they are, but they're all here extending massive arms all along this object with these pipes, beautiful connections. It's incredible. It's scary as hell. You can see they bend down there. This is massive infrastructure inside of the Apennine Mountains. So we're talking 3,000 points to the Apennine Mountains, 18,000 feet in elevation. How the living hell is somebody going to go up there and build all these tunnel structures, which would have taken hundreds of years probably to build everything that I've been showing on the moon? Doesn't make any sense. The objects have the same reflectivity as the surface. They're near impossible to see. It's really scary, I'm telling you. Oh, this one is, yeah, well, that's the object that hit the moon. An object with wings. It looks like a Vulcan ship or something. We don't know what it is. Very hard. Thank you, YouTube, for pixelating the shit out of it. Massive explosion on the moon that I was able to capture. Very rare chance of seeing something hit the moon. So, okay, here's the thing. Did you notice that in the past when I showed it, you couldn't see the wings, right? But there was no pixelation in that image, right? It was dark. So by bringing the exposure up, now I'm starting to see some pixelation, but I can see the whole shape. At one point, Kai, you'll probably remember, you could only see a part of the wing here, a part of the wing. Couldn't see much of the shape here. This object, holy shit, guys. It is the size of like 10 football fields. It's retarded. It's crazy seeing the size of that on the north side of the moon. Almost ridiculous. Now here's what a fun part. Hang on here. I started showing these lights lifting up from the surface. We're almost done here, actually, guys. Thanks for watching the video. They're leaving Earth, and I started showing that. I'm going to be showing more next summer because they come here a lot, and I'm going to have some drones, and we'll have a lot of equipment to start seeing it. In 2021, I was presented at the 5th Ufological Congress for a response by the Congress, okay? Garpan Ufology, in association with a whole bunch of people, the Pentagon, the Space Force. It was the International Montreal Congress, the community and professionals, ufological community's response and civilian response. It was an international academic and civilian ufological um, conference. It was televised. There's Jan Vednet in the center there. I was representing Canada. There's a whole bunch of people here that you recognize, ufologists, American ufologists right there that people keep telling me to listen to. I was on the panel with them and I was able to show my work there. And ever since I showed that, I have been blocked. But I'm telling you, the Pentagon has taken notice in what I did. So it was presented by the Pentagon. You are looking at it. I'm not lying to you. As much as people would wish that it wasn't that important, the work is important, guys. We have to share this out. The Pentagon and the US government is actually blocking this research from coming out. Okay. Look, they showed my bloody channel on it. Okay. This is the work that I showed to the Pentagon. These are all the things that I showed them. The UFOs leaving the surface. I showed them the UFO fleet. I showed them the UFO that came down to my house. So yes, there's going to be a definite problem with people wanting to share my research because of that. But it's not being shared with you so that I can vent. It's because people don't believe my research is real, because people are saying nobody took notice in your research. And I want you to know that a lot of people took notice, but it's not something that I'm going to get trophies. It's not something that's going to be, out in the news. Oh, Bruce Swartz caught this or caught that. So thanks for remembering, man. Not a lot of people even know that I was on that. When they presented it, Darla, do you remember? They stopped showing my work because they said that they ran out of time. Okay. Garpan, merci Yann Vednet, was trying to push my research out. Garpan, the owner of Garpan Ufology, said, Bruce, this is dark ufology. This is something really incredible. He was interested in the research, Jan Vedne, and he says, let's present it, fingers crossed that it will get out and people will get interest and stuff like that. So he did his part, but it stopped people from coming, to the channel. UFO believers unite. Well said. Absolutely. Kevin, thank you so much, Kevin. Guys, again, I tried to make a video for you. Sometimes the video is too close. I don't know why the stream pixelate even more than when I make the video. It could be StreamYard. There's no pixelation here. I'm telling you that. But that's how it is. Who ran out of time? Who ran out of time? Yes, you are. Absolutely. You are absolutely, Anika. You light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. 127 watching. I'm going to tattoo that on my friggin' arm. 127. And the 17.4 is the subscriber number for the French channel. I have to tattoo that on my. It is Alex. Man. So do we have two Alexes? The Forti? No, I don't know why. What is the other Alex's name? Must be hallucinating. Alex, man, it's an honor to have gotten a plaque. You guys want to see it? No, trolls. I'm not going to go get it. Don't worry about that. It has to go on my wall, though. I really do need a plaque on my wall. Whoop, losing lights again. Rocket needs some more fuel. You can see it's hovering up in space. Just doesn't need any fuel in space. So. Who ran out of time, my friends? Thank you, Anika. Merci d'être ici, Alex. Grip Ripper in the house. Thanks for being. Thank you for being a friend. Down the road and going back again. I'm a and a confidant. You mean a party. I'll put that in my head. Joël Saint-Jean, merci d'être ici. Namaste. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. All your bases belong to us. Yes. Thanks for sharing your time with us. Hey, Smorgasbord, my pleasure. Honestly, thanks you guys and gals for taking the time to come by and check out the research for those that are interested. So there's living organisms around the moon. So, David Grush and all the shit coming out there. Once it comes out, we're going to see what happens. Guys, it could take 5-10 years. Why do you think they backed up the moon mission? Probably because of the UFO report. They're not mentioning it. So they're going to be very careful with the reason why that happened. Yet another amazing stream, guys. I haven't stopped. I get up in the middle of the night, guys, to post videos for you all. But honestly, the sad part, the more I post, the less attention there is on the channel. Put into the rocket, it will mean you are going forward. Yes. Yes, I thought of that. Yeah, the plaque would be seen well right here. Oh, I'm pointing with the arrow. You guys don't see it. I will actually probably stick my plaque up right there. Hey, Bruce, consult Elias. He's a specialist on why. Yes, of course. Chausson Wesley, salut, bonjour de Toulouse, France. Merci beaucoup, bien apprécié. Mon ami Christian Maus vient de Toulouse aussi. Thank you, Jules. Was it Golden Girls that I was singing? No way. I thought it was Friends. Oh, no, it's true. I'll be there for you. Goodbye, gray skies. Hello, blue. Nothing can hold me when I hold you. Can't be right, can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all night long. Rock and rumble. Trolls, on a scale of 1 to 10 on Rumble, how much did you miss me? Like, did you actually think I was not going to go on to Rumble and do the same thing that I'm doing here on YouTube? I should have done that a long time ago. Thanks to the Rumble onlookers, thanks to the people on Twitter watching, and of course, the people on YouTube watching the videos. 200 views a short video. And now my long format videos don't get 7,000 views anymore, 2,000 views or 1,800 views. Now they're getting 200 views. You see that? My last 8 videos are still not at the 1,000 mark yet. I think there's only one of them at 2,000 yet. And you know what? That makes me giggle. I keep posting and I keep posting. Do you guys notice that? You want to know what the worst of it is? Because of William Shuttles telling me about the planets that I got, the other planets, I should show them. And because of people or attacking the channel and stuff like that, it's often what makes me try to make good videos and better videos. You know, heads up, guys. I'm at my 5th, if not the 6th week. I have not seen the sun to film it. I have not been able to film with the infrared camera. So don't worry, it's going to happen. I've not been able to film the moon. I have an incredibly large telescope here to get amazing captures of the moon. But the research, meanwhile, look at what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks, the short videos, the research. I'm always trying to make it better, to show it in different ways. And the 2 or 3 favorite captures that I keep showing. Look, lunar wave. We showed it 2 weeks ago, and in a week or two, at one point, I'll repost the lunar wave clip on the way by, saying, "Hey, fast radio burst for 10-15 seconds." So you don't have to get mad if I repost it. But know that there is always new here. Surfer Girl. Little surfer, little girl, make my heart come all undone. The girls on the beach. Sorry, Beach Boys. Jan Crook. Great stream today. It was. Sorry about that. Love your content. I appreciate that, guys. I really do appreciate that. How to psychologically handle communities living in the moon? Music. Music, brother. It's the only thing we can do. We go to the moon and we go like, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. We start dancing or something. They gotta laugh. I can just see the alien go like, no, just that, or they just eat you while you're sitting there. I mean, what would you want an alien to do if you put out your hand like that? Obviously, the aliens are going to nod. You wouldn't want him to bring out his tentacle or tongue and wrap it around your wrist and give you a handshake or something. But anyways, a little scary. Jan, thank you very much, eh? So was it the Golden Girls? I can't believe I was singing the Golden Girls. So now I can't tell you that I wasn't watching it. I used to love it. Golden Girls. Used to love the grandma. She was the best. Right in between the alien and Saturn. Yep. Super Dave, thank you so much. Congratulations on 100K, man. Thank you very much, man. You know how hard it is, man, to have a channel. Super Dave, thank you very much. And did somebody else? No, I think somebody. Bella B, thank you guys. Jules also. Oh, I love that number. Bella B, thank you again. Oh, yes, I did say thank you. Layla, again. Diana as a member. Thanks, you guys. Brian, Donovan, Robert. Super Dave, 44. Check out his channel, guys. Best guy you'll ever meet online. Good guy, Super Dave, my brother. Thank you, brother, for coming by. Jules of Southern Oregon, thank you so much. Thanks, you guys. Thank you for being a friend. On the road again and back again. Hope to see you Friday at 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. Rumble. Remember, 518. There's 2 days that we stream, twice on Friday, once on Wednesdays. Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, and Fridays at 1 and 8 p.m. Eastern. 5, 1, and 8, Wednesdays and Fridays. And I'll be streaming here on the Rumble platform every time. So what I'm doing now on the Rumble platform is I'm re-uploading all the recent videos that I upload every day on YouTube, but also I'm scrolling back as from the last video backwards, reposting all the videos as we're going backwards and on. You can update by coming to YouTube to find out where we are. But if, as you will notice, the last 5, 6 Rumble videos, you'll see a progression of me showing the UFOs on the surface, saying, there's 2 UFOs. Then I'll say there's a UFO fleet. Then I explain a bit more and a bit more. So I hope you appreciate the research, guys. This is the Hidden Research Channel. You can subscribe to the channel because the trolls, because the government holds back subscribers usually on the channel, and I usually don't get subscribers. Like, for example, today, not getting any subscribers. I got 15 of you that told me you subscribed, but they didn't register. So by me telling you that, you'll keep on subscribing to the channel, and and maybe for my birthday on February 15th, maybe we'll be at 101,000. Ooh, 101,000 that to see that channel grow. That'd be super cool. Dirt Wizards having a problem also. His comments being taken down. Sorry, man, for all the crap that's happening. Tu une copine à Toulouse, moi? Hey, Crystal, my pleasure. Crystal Sparks. Love you for it. Thank you very much. Loved it. Awesome. Thanks, guys. I hope it was clear. Thanks again, Jules. Goblin Scribe. I grew up with Happy. Hey, man, so did I. Hey, I'm telling you, I grew up with that. That and honestly, like I'm 48. I'm gonna be February 15th, by the way. Same birthday as Galileo, by the way. As Galileo and big guy Chris Farley. February 15th, we had the same birthday. Both big guys. Used to be, anyways. I lived. Oh, yes, Kevin. It is, absolutely. Check out my music channel too, you guys. Whitey holds some of us back because we are controversial. Robert, that too. Not only me, the videos, when people come here and leave me a comment about something, often, especially during the pandemic, that's when it really started, man. Yes, somebody would come by and say, Russia did this, or NASA never did this, or there's a satellite image of this. And yeah, people literally getting their comments taken down. Something that happens a lot. All right, Moon Maniacs, have a great night. Talk to you all soon. Brian, thanks for everything, man. Thanks, you guys. It is the luckiest of numbers, Jules. You rock. Facts 1987. Is it possible to mod people on Rumble? You know what I'm going to do, my friend? I'm going to have a mod. I'm going to have a stream only on Rumble, but hang tight because I'm only getting some of the functionalities on Rumble because I haven't been there that long. I think this is what's going on. Now I'm getting more options for the streams. And even here it says, let's do a test. It says view on Rumble. Now, if I cut off, we're done there. But I want to go see if I can see something. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Am I still here? I'm not going to do that. But yes, facts 1987, I promise. In not too long, I will stream. Probably one morning, get up and stream, and I will do tests. If we're able to have mods on Rumble, don't you worry, we'll have them on. The short videos. Way better content than far. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. See, that's really what I appreciate, because there is actual evidence, and not everybody appreciates it because we're looking at atmosphere. They're real research videos, and it's very hard to get in. And obviously, when you see me showing you a UFO just that big, say to yourself, it was a little tiny point of a toothpick, just a little point. That's all it was on the surface. And I try to bring them a little closer so we can see the propulsions and different things. Like our friend here that got the Phoenix lights and adjusted the contrast or exposure and was able to see that it was bigger. Doing the same thing. That's all I'm doing, actually. Fax 1987. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for appreciating it. Me, Mojo, right on, Mojo's Mama B. Thanks again for being here. You also, thanks a lot. I do. I love the Beach Boys myself. I actually do, of course. Have to move on for now. Have a great rest. Same here, guys. I'm getting off. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Surfer girl, love ya, sister. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you guys want a base on your wall, the sinus irritant base, you can have a poster on your wall if you want. But either way, it's still free to look. All my videos, except for the streams, all my research videos in the description. You got the Patreon link. You have the My Event link to contribute, which I have mentioned once, by the way. That's what the trolls wanted. Oh, you're just here for the money. But they remind me to mention the myevent.com and whatever. Lots of ways to contribute to the channel. As a matter of fact, if you're here watching the videos, it is a beautiful contribution. I'll be keeping you posted. I'm anxious to start looking. Guys, spring groundhog could be out. We're going to find out maybe the 1st of February. Spring could already be here. Drone up in the sky out soon. We'll be buying a drone. I'm investing in a drone that's going to be able to get anyways, I'm not even going to share the ideas. I have a lot of ideas. And thank you everyone for stopping by. Sabinator, thanks, my man, for everything. Thanks for being here. Hey, guys, keep your eyes open for the convoy that's coming. We're going to see it, the honk honk and the news. They are going to the border. What are they going to go do? Round up the immigrants? That'd be a good idea. You know, don't be afraid to speak up, by the way. Everyone's saying everyone's racist. It has nothing to do with racism. Everybody has the right to be free in their own little country here. And yeah, guys, respect the other people, man. You brown people respect the whites. You white people respect brown people. Respect ourselves. We're all the same. Brown, yellow, purple, pink. I love every race on this planet, every religion on this planet. We can fight, we can debate. Family members fight sometimes. They don't stab themselves every day, though, you know? So all of us together, we should fend enough together long enough just for us to be able to overcome the elites, you know. His Highness, welcome to the jungle. His Highness, thank you, man, for being here. That's right. See you on Friday. Thank you very much, Jules. Thanks again, Pat. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And we say get them. It's one person. Lisa Heard, Cindy Lou Who, and the same people, Peter Benton and stuff. Little jealous people. I bought him a banjo. You know, I've had a lot that I've gone through here. I'm surprised I still have some hair left, to be honest with you guys. That's how it is. Love you more, man. Al Dog. Thanks, you guys. Mudslinger. I once saw a giant glowing ball looked like the sun with her. That's what I saw in my house, man. Half moon looking glow. The side of it proved it to me. I believe you guys 100%. A lot of us are being contacted. I don't know if it's because of our deceased relatives or if because there's something, a connection to the other side. But I'm telling you, I was told, and it made me cry, everything was going to be okay. In my life, everything was going to be okay. But I was going to get to points where I'm on a ledge like this, but I'll never fall off the ledge. That's what I was told. That's what I was told. And I saw a few miracles myself in my life where I was saved and protected, even once with my mother in a car. And it's weird. There's protection, but there's some weird stuff that happens. Like a woman that tried to run me over, looking at me. She looked on the right, she saw me, and then she tried to run into me. And then when she got really close to me, she went, "Oh my God." And went the other. It was really weird, guys. Really weird. I filmed the chemtrail plane yesterday, and the numbers didn't show up. And I ran inside and I filmed with the camera. And all of a sudden, the plane on the card on radar flight 24 went like this: beep, 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 and disappeared at 800 feet because they scrambled where it was going to land. It left Pearson Airport in Toronto, and it was on its way to an Indian reserve right here in Quebec, and it cut off. But I got the video up in a day or two. So, ladies and gents, I love you guys very much. Rumble platform and everything, I will fix that up, guys. We'll be streaming more on Rumble again. I'm not going to be stopping the Rumble channel. It'll be up full time. Get up as many videos as I can, both recent and old. So you'll see anything that's going to be posted here. I'll post there too, the minute I post it here. But also going back, posting all the best of my older videos. I have a lot of sun videos, guys. When you see me post a sun video, it's not only a little shit spot, it's always big spots. If not, you will never see me post a sun video if there's not at least 15, 20 sunspots all over it, and that it's really awesome to see. And I have a lot of variation here. So keep coming back, y'all. Really appreciate it. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you very soon. Subscribe to my Rumble, guys. Subscribe to YouTube. We're 4,000 now on Twitter. Thank you so much, guys. Come and meet me on Twitter. But like I said, YouTube is the source. This is the source official channel. I'll always be here too, so you guys can keep watching me here. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Thank you, mods. Thanks for the generous contributions, everyone. I really appreciate that. Watching the videos.